Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lifestyle of a Naturalista. Today we're going to be making scones. These scones are yummy, but also they're gluten-free, they're paleo, they're refined sugar-free, and most allergen-free. It's going to be so delicious. So let's get into it, okay? To start off, I need some coconut milk. I only had coconut powder on hand, so I'm going to reconstitute the coconut milk by putting in 2 tablespoons of coconut milk powder into about a third cup of water and heating it up to make about a third cup of coconut milk, which is what I need. And then onto the dry ingredients, we have 1.5 cup almond meal, a third cup coconut flour, half a cup of coconut sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Make sure to use a paleo one if you want to make this paleo. And that's all for the dry ingredients. Onto the wet ingredients. So I'm going to use about half a cup of egg whites, or you can use 2 eggs. I just happen to have only egg whites on hand. And then 3 tablespoons of avocado oil goes in next, or any other oil or fat of your choice. And then I put in the coconut milk. I also put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that is all for the wet ingredients. We're going to whisk it all together in a sec. And then combine the dry ingredients properly. Make sure no lumps or bumps. And then put in the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and whisk. And that is our batter right there. So up next, I'm going to transfer the batter into our baking pan. But first, the batter was a bit sticky, so I added in a few tablespoons of almond meal till I got a more firm texture. So you can just gauge that by eye if you do need to add any additional flour to make your dough less sticky. Okay. All right, so now it's time to transfer it into the baking pan. I line the baking pan first with oil because I'm going to put parchment paper on it so that the parchment paper sticks well onto the baking pan. I really like to use parchment paper for this kind of baking, that is gluten-free baking, because the texture of the batter or the dough tends to be finicky, so this just ensures that it comes out whole and doesn't stick to the pan or anything like that. This is a circular baking pan, so it's going to ensure we have a circular scone. So I'm just going to fill the dough into the baking pan, make sure it has that nice circular shape. And then trim off the parchment paper so it's not sticking off of the ends of the pan. And then cut my scones into 8 slices. Putting in a bit of coconut sugar on top of it to give it some caramelization. and then put in those blueberries on top of that because this is going to be a blueberry scone. Just look at that. It's all coming together. Then I'm defining those slices a bit better, the 8 slices. Trimming off the parchment paper. And then off to the oven it goes. I baked this, oh, before it goes to the oven, I topped it off with some egg white to help make sure the crust comes out, really nice and brown. And then off to the oven at 370 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so over here, I'm making some more coconut milk because I need that for the glaze. It's the same process, about 2 tablespoons and a third cup of water, and boil it to reconstitute the coconut milk. And then for the dry ingredients for the glaze, I basically need powdered sugar, but because we're trying to make this paleo and refined sugar free and all that good stuff, I'm making my powdered sugar, and to do that I'm using half a cup of coconut sugar and 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch, which I just processed together in a food processor so it's powdery just like regular powdered sugar. I'm going for half a cup of powdered sugar, so that's why I'm using half a cup of coconut sugar and just 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch. So this takes a while. You're going to process and process and process so it has that nice powdery consistency that you want. So that's just what I'm doing here, processing it, processing it. It's going. And is it ready? Is it ready? One more. It takes a bit of time. But hey, we're trying to make it allergen free, so. Okay, it's ready. Yay, our powdered sugar is ready. And to that, we're going to pour that into 3 to 4 tablespoons of the prepared coconut milk and just mix it up together to make our glaze. And that glaze, you guessed it, it's for our blueberry, that is a blueberry scone that is now ready, brown. Look at that crust. We're going to put that delicious glaze over the scone now to finish it up. Guys, this was so delicious. And the best part is how it is gluten-free, paleo, allergen-free, all the good stuff. So yeah, this is a good one, guys. Try it. Yes. Glazing up that blueberry scone. No glaze goes to waste over here. It's ready. Starting from the beautiful blueberry scone. Look at that crust. That egg wash did its job. And then glazed. I've taken a slice out that I add, and you guessed it, it was yummy. Yes. You need to try this, guys. It was really good. Not too sweet. Perfect texture. Just look at that texture. So delicious, so good, so yummy. It was really good, y'all. Thank you so much for joining in today, for watching my video. I hope you come back and watch more of our videos as we continue to bring healthy, yummy recipes to you here at Lifestyle of a Naturalista. If you like what we're doing here, please subscribe, like the video, share, and do come back next time. Bye, guys.